Well, hello, my name is Angela Nagy, and I'm the CEO of Green Step Solutions and Green Tourism Canada. And this short presentation is for tourism businesses and organizations that have already joined or who are exploring joining Green Tourism Canada and want to know more about what the process looks like. In less than 10 minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 3 steps of getting started with Green Tourism Canada. So step number 1 is really all about how to get prepared for an assessment. If you haven't done this already, I'm going to provide you a link for downloading the Getting Started package from Green Tourism Canada, and I'll give you that link at the end of the presentation. In that package, you'll find the Green Tourism Canada criteria checklist, as well as a written Getting Started guide with detailed step-by-step instructions on how to prepare. In a nutshell, there are over 140 practical indicators that you could be graded on. You'll be scored on up to 60 measures and a minimum of 30 specific to your industry, and the results will establish what award level you achieve. And really, any well-managed business with a commitment to sustainable practices should be able to receive a bronze level with a relatively small investment in time, assuming you're doing the basics. The Green Tourism Assessment process is really a valuable independent review of your practices and should be considered as a guide in moving forward with your sustainability initiatives and in really raising the standards of performance in your organization, as well as a means of gaining the grading level and the use of the Green Tourism logo. And there are 3 basic award levels. The bronze, which is basically recognizing businesses that are doing basic good practices when it comes to sustainability. Silver is showing really good to great practices, and gold recognizes excellence in sustainable tourism. The Green Tourism criteria and our checklist are based on international standards and really take a holistic approach when we look at your business. We're looking at kind of the typical green areas of energy, water, and waste, as well as things like purchasing, travel and transportation, how you're communicating and managing and training your staff and informing your employees, and then diving into things like natural heritage and cultural heritage. There's also a special section specifically for tour operators, recognizing that you have some unique challenges and opportunities. Step 2 is pretty simple. You simply join Green Tourism if you haven't already, and once you've joined, we send you some information and an email to schedule an assessment with one of our Green Tourism assessors. These are our 2 assessors. Daryl does the bulk of our assessments with Green Tourism Canada. He's a certified energy manager and has done hundreds of Green Tourism assessments for our members as they've renewed over the years, as well as over 1,000 energy assessments in Canada. He's an expert when it comes to sustainability and particularly identifying opportunities for cost savings related to energy, water, and waste efficiency. So the grading process that you'll go through is comprised of an assessment with a Green Tourism assessor, which lasts approximately 2 to 4 hours depending on the size of your business. And most assessments are done remotely via Skype to keep our carbon footprint low, but also to ensure that the program remains affordable and attainable for those micro and small size businesses particularly, but really for everybody. The assessment should include your green team leader. Maybe that's you, maybe you're a one-person operation and that's just fine, as well as any other staff or stakeholders that you think are important to attend. Above all, do not worry, because this isn't an audit. It's a process of reviewing where you're at, where you're doing well and giving you recognition for that, as well as recognizing where you're not doing great and providing guidance to help you improve in those areas. And we recommend in advance of the assessment that you look at the Green Tourism checklist that we'll be providing you, and that you identify up to 10 of the non-compulsory items that you feel you're doing really well at, as well as 10 that maybe you think you're challenged at. And the assessment is really conversation style. We want to hear your story. We're going to ask questions and do kind of a virtual tour of your business's operation, and your assessor will take several notes and make a final selection of indicators after the assessment during the report writing process. After that assessment, your assessor is going to request some evidence. So that's really taking us into the next step, which is step 3, is your assessment process and that request for evidence. And once you have submitted that evidence to your assessor is going to review it. He is going to make notes. He's going to show you where you should focus on in the form of a customized action plan for your business specifically, and then that's going to ultimately determine your grading level, which is determined by the score that you achieve in each of the areas that you've been graded on. That ultimately will determine your grading level as a bronze, silver, or gold member, and these are some examples of the decals that are provided to you. And just to give you another quick high-level overview here, that one-on-one assessment process, once the evidence is received, you'll get a custom report with your green action plan that the assessor has developed, as well as the complete scorecard for your business. You'll receive an outdoor sign, a certificate, and a window decal. You get to use the green tourism logo for your digital marketing on your website, on your social posts, and print materials or labels if you wish. We provide ongoing support and advice to help you implement your action plan, and a regular kick in the pants to find out how you're doing, and to remind you to please share with us the achievements that you're making as you're progressing on your action plan, so that we can share those on our social media accounts if you wish, and so that we can just stay informed as to how you're doing. Every member receives a marketing kit on how to celebrate and market their green achievements and start weaving that into your green story. And we also provide you with some marketing support, including link backs with your photo and an overview of your business on our website and on our blog, where we also highlight some of the key areas that you'd like us to feature. In addition to that, we do regular social posts and run campaigns that we invite all of our members to participate in. We value that at about $1,000 if you were to go out and pay a marketing company to provide all of those pieces to you. We know that many of our members who implement the recommendations and reduce their operating costs are doing so by an average of about 20% in 3 years, but it can be much higher than that if you get super focused. And finally, all of our members are welcome to use our carbon software at no cost. That will be changing at some point in the future to a discounted model. Maybe just check in with us before, if that's a key piece that you're interested in. But if you join in 2018, we'll definitely honor that for you. And that's it. If you haven't already joined Green Tourism, we invite you to join us now by clicking the Join Now button. And if you'd just like to download the Getting Started Guide and take a look at that, just simply click the Download Getting Started Guide button. And in case you still need a bit more detail about all of the benefits to your business from joining Green Tourism Canada, and a bit more detail on what all of this is about and how travelers are demanding more responsible tourism businesses, I'll send you a link after this presentation so that you can register for a more in-depth walk through the program and all of the features and benefits from moving towards sustainability strategically in your business or organization. Thank you so much for your time today. And don't hesitate to send me an email at angela@greenstep.ca if you have any questions at all. Thanks so much.